Hey guys, it's Mr. Krieger. We're going to do the next lesson, lesson 9. It's more practice on completing the square. This is something that we did in the last lesson. What we're going to see today is just a different scenario, okay? What happens if the equation of a circle is in a form we don't recognize? For example, notice that in this equation, the x squared and y squared are next to each other. I'm going to write the equation a little larger so you can see what I mean. We have x squared plus y squared plus 6x minus 14y equals negative 9. In the past, we had the x squared term and then the 6x term right after it. So here we have the x squared and then the y squared term next to each other. So this is actually a pretty easy thing we're going to do. We're just going to rearrange the terms. After we rearrange the terms, it will become recognizable to us, okay? So we're going to get x squared and the x terms near each other, and then we'll regroup. Then we're going to group the y squared and the y terms, and we should be able to solve the rest of the problem the way we've done in the past. So, okay, so I'm going to rewrite this now. X squared plus 6x, I moved the 6x there. I'm going to leave some space for the thing we're going to add. And then we're going to put in the y squared term, and then the minus 14y is here. And we'll leave another space right after that. Equals negative 9, and then, I don't have a lot of room here, we're going to add those two terms, the sharing terms, here and here, and here and here. Okay, so now it's just half square share. Half of this, 6 divided by 2 is 3. 3 squared is 9. We're going to add the 9 here. We're going to add the 9 on this side. And we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to take the negative 14. We're going to half it. That'll be negative 7. We're just going to square that. Remember, when you square a negative, it's going to become positive. That's why I put the plus here automatically. It's automatically going to become a positive. So negative 7 squared is 49. We're going to put a 49 here and a 49 over here. All right. I'm going to rewrite this so I can have it down here. So we got this, and we got y squared minus 14y plus 49. I'll actually add all that together. The negative 9 and 9 cancel out, so we just get 49 on this side. And now we're going to take this trinomial here. We're going to factor it. It's going to be x plus 3 squared plus, and that's going to become y minus 7 squared equals 49. And now if we wanted to find the center and the radius, well, that's the easy part. Because the center is just the opposite of these numbers. Negative 3 is the x value and positive 7 is the y value. And the radius is simply going to be the square root of 49, which is going to be 7. And again, like I said in the previous lesson, the reason why we like the equation of a circle in this form is because it's very easy to tell the center and the radius when it's in this form. Okay, so there's only one more page this lesson, and basically this will complete the whole year. Then we'll do a little review of this unit, have a quiz, but this is pretty much it. This is the last new thing we're going to learn, and there's nothing new here. This is a good practice problem for you to do. Again, the x squared and the y squared term are next to each other, so you're going to rewrite. We want to rewrite it this way: x squared plus, and that's 6x. Leave a space for the thing you're going to share. And you got y squared minus 4y. Leave the thing you're going to share. We can subtract 15 from both sides, so the 15 is going to come to this side, and I'm not going to have a lot of room here, so plus a number here and plus a number here. I'll share this here and share this here, and I didn't give a lot of room for myself. All right, whatever. So we're going to take this number, 6, we're going to have it, so half and square, so 3 squared is 9. We're going to put it here and here. And we'll take half of the negative 4, square it. So a negative 2 squared is positive 4. I'm going to add a 4 there and there. I'll rewrite this. So x squared plus 6x plus 9 plus y squared minus 4y plus 4. Negative 15 plus 9 is negative 6. And negative 6 plus 4 is negative 2. Let me just make sure I did that right. Negative 6. Yeah, so we got negative 2. All right, that's interesting. Let's factor this. So we get x plus 3 squared plus y minus 2 squared equals negative 2. Okay, so let's see if the center of this circle is -3, +2. But the radius of this circle is the square root of -2. Well, you can't have a negative radius, and you certainly can have a square root of a negative. So this is not the equation of a circle. So this cannot be a circle. Not a circle, because you cannot have a negative radius. So hopefully after you solve this, you recognize that this was going to be a problem over here, because that's going to be the radius squared, and the square root of that is not going to be a real number. So this is not a circle equation, and this is going to be the explanation for that. Okay? And finally, the last question. This was a Regents question. It says Kevin is deriving the equation of a circle, and it's shown in this example here. And they had all these steps that Kevin followed and wants to know where the mistake was. So if you take a look at the first step, he just merely distributed the negative. That looks fine. No problem there. In the second step, he did the half of the 4, which is 2, squared it. 2 squared is 4, added it here, but subtracted it there. That's not balancing an equation. You need to do +4 on both sides. So you got a problem right here in step 2. So it's choice 2. All right, so you should be able to do your homework now, homework number 9. The lesson 10 is a review, and then we're going to have a quiz on the entire circles unit.